Coming up on UMass Hoops Insider, the Minutemen head to the Ocean State for a critical Atlantic 10 rematch with the Rhody Rams. We'll tell you all you need to know about the Saturday showdown. And we catch up with one of only 4 UMass players who has his number hanging in the Mullins Center rafters. Plus, we'll introduce you to the students who man the Mullins Militia Bunker. 10 Hut! UMass Hoops Insider, right now.
Now the UMass Hoops Insider with Derek Kellogg, brought to you by Coca-Cola.
Just 3 weeks ago, UMass and Rhode Island played a tight one at the Mullins Center where this big 3-ball by Anthony Gurley helped propel the Minutemen to a 10-point victory. Now the scene shifts to the Ryan Center for the rematch on Saturday afternoon. We're so happy to be joined by Coach Kellogg here as you get ready for the trip to Rhode Island. This will be your 3rd game in 7 days. How tough is it to play a 3-game week?
Well, it's always difficult. I think you have to factor in fatigue as one. 3 games in less than 7 days is always difficult, and then there's not really much time to prepare. So you're really relying on the kids to be mature, to have a mental game plan and go out there and play hard, tough basketball.
Well, it's a rivalry game. Let's take a look at it. UMass at Rhode Island, 2 o'clock on Saturday, and the Rams have had a full week off to prepare for this one, and they won 3 of 4 since the loss in Amherst at the end of January, including 2 straight, beating Dayton, and then an overtime buzzer beater against Charlotte last Saturday. So the Rams, they vaulted up to 5th place in the conference. They seem to be clicking at the right time.
Yeah, they're playing well, and what they've really done is won a lot of close games in the conference. I mean, it seems like they've played in more overtime or 1-point games than any other team in the league, and their seniors, Marquise Jones, Delroy James, those guys have really stepped up and played well for them down the stretch.
Coach, the first meeting when you beat them here at the Mullins Center, your team played great defense, held the Rams to just 54 points. Was that the key to the victory?
Yeah, absolutely. I thought we played great defense. Our guys really locked in on game plan in the scouting report, and we did a good job offensively of driving the ball to the rim, getting to the free throw line, and making some shots. So it was a well-played game for us, and I'm hoping we can duplicate that on Saturday afternoon.
Well, the tip-off will be at 2 o'clock at the Ryan Center. It should be rocking. You can watch it on Cox Sports if you live in a Cox cable area, or of course you can always listen on the radio and internet on the UMass Sports Network. This UMass sophomore battled through some early season injuries to keep a remarkable streak alive. He started every game since he came to UMass as a freshman from the Baltimore area. With more, Big Y presents a few minutes with Terrell Vincent.
What's up, my name is Terrell Vincent from Baltimore, Maryland. I'm a sophomore forward at UMass. Yeah, I'm pretty sure every player imagined that, but I love taking the big shots at the end of the game. When I hit the game, when the shot against Memphis, and it was a memorable game in the Boston Garden. I think about it every time I see the Celtics play on TV. One of my nicknames is Relly. They used to call me that in my neighborhood. It's basically the last 4 letters of my name, and they just added a Y. I'm afraid of snakes and spiders. I touched a spider. I'm scared of certain spiders, not like all of them, but I ain't never touched a snake. I ain't never really tried to touch a snake. I used to like Shaq a lot back in when I used to grow up, when I was in elementary school and middle school. And I just like seeing them play. I just like seeing them dunk the ball when I was a kid and just dominate. Of course, I like Melo. I like any basketball player from Maryland. I like.
That's UMass sophomore Terrell Vincent, and here we are in front of the UMass Hall of Fame for a portion of the show, right on the 3rd floor of the Mullins Center. Earlier I mentioned it's been a busy week for the Minutemen as they're coming up on their 3rd game in 7 days. Time to take a look back at the first 2. A couple of tough games at the Mullins Center, first against George Washington on Sunday, and then high-flying Duquesne on Wednesday. Let's roll the tape. It's instant replay.
But back to TV. And now Gurley finds Putney for 3, and it's good by Raphael Putney. Hallelujah, right? Bailey back to Matt Hill, right corner. Good entry pass into Putney, back to Hill. Matt Hill wants 3. Matt Hill's got it! 3 straight threes for the Minutemen. David Pelham's long arms come to the top of the zone here for George Washington. Correa's going to get a high screen from Sean Carter. Step back, got open, 3-pointer, good! Correa's second 3 of the half. And a big one to put the Minutemen up by 8. He's at the top of the key, one-on-one with Mikic. He'll step into a 3, and he got it for his first basket of the game. 43-38 UMass as Anthony finally is able to hit from the field. Gurley knocks it away, but it's saved by Ware. Ware has it 6 to shoot. Ware gets it to Smith. Smith for 3. It's short, no good. Rebound, Mikic. Nobody boxed him out, and he puts it in from the weak side. 11-0 run. Duquesne ball at the top. McConnell around the Saunders screen, steps into a deep 2-point jumper and knocks it in. TJ McConnell with 7. Dribble gets met, double teamed by Talley. Sean Carter now in the high post. Carter's going to lob it on the baseline for Putney, who slams it in. Raphael pouring in on the lob by Sean Carter. With 1:10 to go in the half, Correa to Morgan for three again. It's good again. Jesse Morgan, 2 from beyond the arc off the bench, and UMass is back within 15. Farrell going to his right. Javon Farrell into the lane. Farrell banks it up. Farrell got it to drop. And that'll bring us to halftime with the Minutemen back within 13 points. Lob Matt Hill to Raphael Putney for the dunk on the right baseline. That time UMass handled the pressure well, ended up with a 2-on-1 and a steal by Morgan. Morgan taking it all the way, and he'll bank it in to get UMass within 10. Last touch by Wright, almost. Nobody saved it, but it went right to Putney. He lost it. Samson Carter lost it. Jesse Morgan finishes it. Like a pinball, the basketball was just bouncing all over the court. They get it across. McConnell gets it to Saunders for a left corner three, and it's good. Damian Saunders with a 5-0 run, and Duquesne is back up by 15. It's their largest lead of the half. Putney turns it over in the lane. Mike Talley, the freshman, steals it. Has a breakaway, puts it off the backboard for Damian Saunders, who slams in his 7th straight point. It's a 17-point lead, and Derek Kellogg calls a timeout.
So the Minutemen are now 13-11 on the season and 5-6 in the Atlantic 10. They'll try to snap the losing streak on Saturday at Rhode Island. In recent games, Sean Carter has been a beast on the boards for the Minutemen. Guy has been playing with great intensity from tip to buzzer. To break down his board work of late, let's go into the film room with Coach Kellogg. Here's Coach Chalk Talk.
Today, here we stand in front of the brand, and we're working with a Sean Carter and his rebounding abilities around the basket. Rebounding is as much effort, intensity, and enthusiasm as it is a skill. And Sean has showed he is one of the better, tougher players on our team as far as playing hard and going after loose balls and loose rebounds. Here we go. You'll see against St. Joe's, Sean does a great job here of contesting the shot and then going back in and rebounding the ball with 2 hands above the rim and pulling it in. Once again, offensively, makes a strong move to the rim, doesn't get it, but doesn't quit on the play, follows it up for a tip-back basket. Once again, freeze. Here's what we work on in practice every day. We call it our screen-out drill, where when the shot goes up, we want you to connect to your man, meet him with a little bit of intensity, get him off the block, and then go rebound the basketball. Here, Sean does a fantastic job of it, going above the rim, tip it back, pull it in, tipping it to himself, and being physical. Here he is on the offensive boards, going up strong, keeping it alive, getting a fall against the GW player. Once again, Sean, freeze. He screens out the offensive player, hits him, checks him out, and then goes in and gets the rebound once again. Here he is going to get it, above the rim, pulling it in on a snatch with 2 hands. Sean's doing a great job on the offensive glass, clearing out space, keeping it alive with the tip, pulling it in, giving us extra possessions. Once again, we're going back to the same play. Go for the block, get the rebound. Defensive boards are important because they solidify your defense. You don't want to play great half-court defense and give the team another chance on the offensive end. And then offensive rebounds, what Sean's doing a great job of, give you extra possessions. And normally, you can get an open 3-point shot, an open layup, or an open basket off an offensive rebound. Sean Carter going after the boards, solidifying our defense and giving us extra possessions on the offensive end.
Thanks for breaking it down, Coach. We've got to take our first break in the show, but when we come back, we're going to introduce you to the most rabid fans in the Mullins Center. So rabid, they have to keep them in a bunker. We'll be back to tell you about the story of the Mullins Militia.
Why, Chefy Big Y? How about our bigger, sweeter drinks?
And our huge Super Bird rotisserie chickens.
We have a word for the other store's birds.
Appetizers.
There are lots of fish departments in the sea.
But ours is U.S. Grade A seafood. Right, pal?
And we make your fish and chips to order.
The biggest reason to shop here.
We have the best sales week after week.
Only the best for your family.
From ours.
The UMass Amherst Alumni Association is over 225,000 alumni strong. Our vibrant community participates in professional development programs, alumni clubs, athletic, and other events around the globe. Explore the traditions, resources, and opportunities that are your UMass Amherst Alumni Association. Get connected today.
You are.
tickets now. Call 1-866-UMass-TIX or visit UMassathletics.com.
Welcome to My Coach. Choose your sport.
My coach says I gotta get faster. My coach says I gotta gain speed. My coach says just listen to my voice. My coach says I know what you need. My coach says I'll be faster on the fast break. My coach says I'll be faster through the hole. My coach says I'll be faster to the ball. My coach says be faster.
It's 2010. What happened to cloning ourselves? I mean, if we at Coke Zero can copy real Coke taste with 0 calories, why can't you have more use?
Have the foundation that I need. I mean, they had the bad one that made my skin break out, but I am not buying that.
Oh. We don't know how it would work. But we do know things can be cloned. I'm looking at you, scientists.
Da, 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 da. The UMass Hoops Insider with Derek Kellogg, brought to you by Coca-Cola.
Welcome back to UMass Hoops Insider. Today in front of the UMass Hall of Fame on the 3rd floor, the Minutemen are getting set for the rematch with Rhode Island Saturday at 2. It's 95-96 flashback time for us, and after suffering their first loss of the season, UMass had fallen to 26-1 and also lost their #1 in the country ranking as St. Joe's came to town. Minutemen had to rebound quickly against a Hawks team that had taken them to overtime back in January. Let's take a look back at that game, February 28th, 1996.
We're at the Mullins Center in Amherst on the campus of the University of Massachusetts, where the Minutemen lost for only the 2nd time in 40 games on Saturday. And tonight, the Minutemen look to bounce back as they entertain the Hawks of St. Joseph's University. Edgar Padilla getting the steal and eclipsing Mike Williams' all-time record here at UMass. And Marcus Camby gets the lay-in. Clark dumps it down to Weeks. His jump hook is good. Tough shot. In the tooth goal. UMass by 1. The D missing. Norville with the follow, and he gets the roll. It's accounted for by Reggie Townsend. Camby over Will Johnson, and he goes glass for 2.
It became the 2nd overtime victory against St. Joe's that season, and UMass ended the regular season in conference with a 15-1 A-10 record. It was their 5th consecutive Atlantic 10 regular season championship. Well, there's a hardy group of students that sit behind the visiting team's basket at every game at the Mullins Center. They've been given the nickname the Mullins Militia. They reside in the bunker right behind that basket. I want to introduce you to them. Let's take a look.
Derek Kellogg! Derek Kellogg!
I wanted to become a part of the Mullins Militia because I knew it's a new and upcoming fan group, and it's a way for all of us to come together and be one and support UMass basketball.
I became a part of the militia. I love college basketball. I love UMass. I'm a big sports fan.
You know, they're doing a great job trying to recruit students and, you know, make it an atmosphere for the students that's fun, and, you know, they can be all over the other team and try to get in their head as much as they can.
It's a great time. I love coming out, supporting the team. Love watching these close games, A-10 action. It's just a great place to be. I hope to get this place filled someday.
Because I show support for UMass sports and everything, and I love sports in general pretty much.
It's really exciting because you're up in personal with the players and Derek Kellogg, and it's really cool to see how he tells them what's going to go on in the game and what they should focus on.
Why the Teletubby? Everyone's been asking me that. I wanted to energize the crowd, energize the team. I don't know, this is my first game wearing it, so hopefully we get a W, and I'll continue the tradition.
Getting here two and a half hours early, you gotta get into the bathroom, you gotta get all this stuff on. You gotta mentally prepare too, it's all mental preparation. You gotta be ready to get into that game. We love doing it, it's fun all around. We love the players, they're great.
Well, it's great to see the Mullins Militia, my guys in the bunker, battling for the UMass Minutemen. Inaugural year, the first year of the group, and they've done a great job of coming and supporting the team. When we come back, we catch up with Al Skinner, Coach Skinner, one of the UMass greats, to see what he's been up to.
The thing I like about UMass is that there's so many choices, so many options.
It's incredible to be able to go to a school that is this diverse.
To be able to put on my resume that I've done marketing for the show Glee and movies that have been #1 at the box office.
I came from Chicago to UMass for the sports management program because it's one of the top programs in the nation.
And I love having a practical major where I can be at school and feel like I'm doing something.
There's so much research going on here. There's lots of opportunity for undergraduate involvement in research that you don't get at a smaller institution.
Why shop at Big Y?
Because I'll make you a castle.
I'll steam your crustaceans.
Or a pirate ship. Thick, thin, or party size, you tell me.
Use my spoon roast recipe. It'll be our secret.
Or a Barbie cake.
My pies have a ton of apples.
Mine have pepperoni.
I'll tell you all about phenoxybenzamine.
Or a birthday surprise. Or...
She really likes her job.
Only the best for your family.
For ours.
Welcome to My Coach. Choose your sport.
My coach says I gotta get faster. My coach says I gotta gain speed. My coach says just listen to my voice. My coach says I know what you need. My coach says I'll be faster on the fast break. My coach says I'll be faster through the hole. My coach says I'll be faster to the ball. My coach says be faster.
Hello, Al Skinner, class of '74. Well, yeah, I mean, I enjoy being back. The nice thing about it is that, you know, there's still some people around that was here when I was here. Obviously, we were talking about some years ago. The Mullen Center is a great facility, but I played back in the cage. So when I walk into this building, it's all new. But definitely the campus has grown a lot since I've been here. But I think the university itself is in tremendous shape, and the program, you know, it looks like it's on the rise. It looks like it's going to bounce back again. Those days, you play the Providences and the UConns every year. So all those games were battles in the Yankee Conference with Rhode Island. Those were battles. So those are the games that you really remember. And the cage was always a very special place to play in. When I left UMass, I got drafted and played professionally for a few years, and played in Europe for a couple of years. For a total of about 9 years, I continued to play, and then I got into coaching, and I was head coach the last few years. I was at URI for 9 as a head coach and 13 at BC, and had success at both those places. Second all-time winningest coach at Rhode Island, all-time leadingest coach at Boston College. So had a lot of success, and hope to get back in and continue some of the success that I've had.
Al Skinner is one of only 4 UMass players ever to have his number retired. He joins Trigger Burke, Lou Rowe, and the great Julius Erving. Al told us that he wanted to get back into coaching, and we certainly hope he does very soon. It's great to catch up with Coach Skinner. Well, it's time to go on to the practice court now with Coach Kellogg and see what the Minutemen are doing as they prepare for the rematch with Rhode Island. It's DK's X's and O's.
Today's drill we called our rim run for the big guys. One of the most important things for our offense is to make sure that our big guys are sprinting the floor and running from rim to rim, which means on a defensive rebound or on a make by the other team, I want my big guys to sprint as hard as they can from the rim on one end of the floor down to the rim on the other end of the floor, where we're looking for a pass over the top or a quick post up. We're going to throw the ball to make them run as hard as they can so that they work on their hand-eye coordination and their finishes on the run. If nothing's there, we'll post them real quick, look inside, and then they're going to make a post move. We started half court with a sprint. Coach is leading them ahead. 2 hands on the catch, finish. Good, good. Going one after another, getting them loose. Good, good. 2 hands on the catch, finish. Good, good. Sprint, sprint, sprint. We're running from rim to rim, working on our catch on the over-the-top pass for easy buckets. Good, City, good, City. Nice, nice, nice. We saw that layup by the City a few games ago. Good, Maxie. And if you're a great athlete like that, you just run and catch it on the fly. Good. Now, if the loud pass is not there, we skip it to the coach or player. He posts them, and we go to work one-on-one in the post. The best time for the big guy to post is in transition where there's no defensive help. Here we go. Here we go. Good, good. Hit the coach. Pass, jump hook, jump hook, jump, 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 jump. Good, good, good. Good, good. Look post, look post. Good, that's the way to chase. Good, nice job. Nice job. We want to make sure the big guy seals on the swing pass. Come on, Maxie, run. Good, chase, chase, chase. Seal him, seal him. Good, finish middle, finish middle. Good, good. Nice job, nice job. Way to drop it home. Good, finish, Drew, finish. Good, good. Now we're going to run our rim runs. The lob's not there. No post-up action. We're sprinting into our fist series where he sits the ball screen and we look lob. Fist high. Good. Nice job. Nice job. Here we go. Good. Good. Hard, Matt. Go, Matt. Right into it. Good. Drive it hard. Good. Good. Lob there. Nice job, guys. Ah, come on, Matt. Finish, MH. Finish, MH. Good. 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 Nice job. Finish. Finish. Good. Good. Nice job. Nice job. Sprint, Maxie. See it, see it, see it. Into it. Right into it. Fist out lob. Good, good, good.
All right, you get the big guys out and running. Good to see that.
Yeah, what a lot of people don't realize is our offense is predicated on the big guys getting out in front and really making the other team suck back on defense and formulating those driving lanes. Sometimes we'll throw it over the top. Sometimes we'll post the big guys, and then occasionally, as you will see, we run the big guys into some ball screens.
They looked athletic there.
Yeah, they're doing some nice stuff, and Coach Ginsburg really has them working.
We've got our final break coming up in the program, but don't go away. When we come back, we're going to talk about pep talks, the all-time greatest, most inspiring pep talk that you've ever had and some of your players. So start thinking.
All right.
We'll be back.
UMass Amherst Alumni Association
provides resources for alumni
and students,
like campus to career programs, online tools,
scholarships and mentoring opportunities
that prepare students for life after graduation.
The Alumni Association sponsors student traditions
and athletic events.
Make connections at social,
professional,
and cultural alumni events
across the country.
UMass!
It's 2010. Weren't we supposed to have time machines by now? I mean, if we at Coke Zero can give the world real Coke taste with 0 calories, why can't science give us an unlimited supply of do-overs?
Man, you dance like a man.
I dance like a man?
What? No, wait.
We've bent the rules of taste. Physicist, isn't it time to bend time?
Da 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 da.
The thing I like about UMass is that there's so many choices, so many options.
It's incredible to be able to go to a school that is this diverse.
To be able to put on my resume that I've done marketing for the show Glee and movies that have been #1 at the box office. I came from Chicago to UMass for the sports management program because it's one of the top programs in the nation.
And I love having a practical major where I can be at school and feel like I'm doing something.
There's so much research going on here. There's lots of opportunity for undergraduate involvement in research that you don't get at a smaller institution.
The UMass Hoops Insider with Derek Kellogg, brought to you by Coca-Cola.
Welcome back for our final segment on UMass Hoops Insider. The Minutemen heading to Rhode Island to battle the Rams on Saturday at 2 o'clock. Well, if you've seen the movie Hoosiers or maybe Glory Road, you know that a coach's pep talk is a big part of getting a team fired up for a big game. And we asked some of the Minutemen today, what's the all-time best pep talk you've ever received? Let's check out and see what they said on the Hookie Loud Lighter side.
We was in Cincinnati at for a tournament, and we was playing against some guys that was like friends of ours. And I guess he came in the locker room and poked one of my teammates, Josh Hurston, who's at Duke right now. He poked him like real hard with his finger in his chest. And told him, "Hey, your man on that team?"
It was one of my assistant coaches in high school. He had an interesting to say about what you do before a game to get you ready.
What did he say you do before a game to get you ready?
I don't know if I can talk about that.
I can say our coach that's here now, Coach DK. He's a crazy coach, and I think he's very motivational. He wants us to pick up everything we do, work hard, 110% that we give on the floor. So his pep talks is just work hard. And, he'll probably say some words that I can't really say, but he's a crazy coach, and I like him a lot.
Oh man, my junior year, I can't remember who he was playing, but
Bill Batty at Northfield. He was also my English teacher. And it was sitting there. Everyone go through their pregame ritual, iPods, headphones in the air, doing whatever you do. And he walks in the room. He has this real serious face on. So we all just kind of just tensed up to make sure are we in trouble? What happened here?
Does Coach Kellogg does he give inspired pep talks?
Yeah, he do some funny stuff. Yeah. He funny.
Is he inspirational?
It's kind of scary too. Yeah. But then when I look back at it, I'll be laughing to myself a little bit sometimes.
What's Coach Kellogg's normal pregame pep talk like?
I'll kind of just let us know our game plan. Go through the routine. Definitely, make sure we know everything, know what to expect.
Does he get into it?
Absolutely, gets fired up. That's for sure. He all wants to get us into the game.
When he slicked back his hair, he always slicked back his hair when he mean business. If he says something that's really important, he's like, gosh, and just slip back his hair. So it's really important to him.
So he comes out with Durkheim and Karl Marx, and we all kind of look at each other like, who is this guy talking about? Obviously I know who he is now, but at the time I had no clue who these two people were. And he's just raving on about, sociology, what they did in the capitalist system, and we're all kind of looking around like, what is this man, where is he going with this? And he kind of just ends the speech and just starts raving about, all right, let's go. And I'm just like, okay, I guess.
His favorite phrase is, what is it? He says, you get that, or you understand that? You understand me? That's what he usually says.
I imagine when you played for Coach Calipari, you got some all-time inspirational pep talks, didn't you?
Coach Cal was great every day in practice and also before most games. He did an unbelievable job of getting the team motivated, and especially the Arkansas game in Springfield that senior year to take on the #1 team in the country and knock them off. His pregame speech was just phenomenal and had everybody really get ready to go out there and take it.
Can you paraphrase it for us?
I don't really want to do all that.
All right. Thanks, guys, for participating in the Pep Talk Hukilau lighter side. We've got to finish the show with a look at some topics we haven't asked Coach Kellogg yet about in the program. It's UMass catering quick bites, and Freddie Riley got injured on Sunday against George Washington. How's he doing trying to come back from that foot injury?
He's working hard with our trainer, Dave McCluskey. I'm hoping that he can give us some minutes against Rhode Island on Saturday. We will see, but he's working hard to get back at it.
A revenge game for you coming up here at the Mullen Center on Wednesday. That's the 23rd of February. St. Joe's got you in Philadelphia, so you're going to try to get them back when they come to Amherst.
Absolutely. We're looking forward to having them at home with a nice crowd here at the Mullen Center, and a game that they played very well. We made a great run at the end. I thought we had a chance to win the ball game and just came out on the losing end.
We took a look at some of your professional players. Tony Gaffney has been with the Utah Flash of the D-League. He's been playing very well in recent weeks.
Yeah, and absolutely. I get updates from Tony and also his dad, Mr. Gaffney, letting us know that he's playing really well and enjoying himself, and he's hoping to hopefully make a cameo back in the NBA at some point soon.
Boy, I tell you, when you're playing professional basketball, you get to see all parts of the world and the country. Now he's out in Utah. He was overseas in Israel. That's great for Tony.
He's a great kid. He takes advantage of all opportunities. I'm sure he's out maybe snowboarding up in the mountains of Utah as he was on the beach in Israel.
We're going to be staying in Newport, Rhode Island on Friday night. What's your favorite part about Newport? That's a great town.
I'll tell you what, that might be one of the hidden gems across the country, maybe even in the world. A place that's just unbelievable to walk around and has some of the finest seafood this time of year of anywhere in the country.
You got your Friday night meal picked out?
Not yet, but looking at a seafood spot most definitely.
All right, well, that's all the time we have for our program today. Good luck against the Rams. Go get them tomorrow.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Josh.
Saturday at 2 o'clock is the tip-off. We'll see you right back here for our next edition next weekend. We'll talk to you then.
The UMass Hoops Insider, brought to you by Coca-Cola, Big Y World Class Markets, adidas, UMass Catering, the UMass Alumni Association, the Hukilau, and UMassathletics.com.